As I just said on Twitter, as I alluded to earlier in the show, late addition to today's wild episode of the MMA Hour. We are joined now by the number one contender in the UFC's lightweight division. I've been trying to talk to this man for quite some time. He has finally said yes. Tony Ferguson is on the phone. Tony, are you there?
What is good, everybody? I know you guys missed me, man. I know.
Hello, Tony. How are you? It's been a while.
Doing everything's great, man. Just enjoying life and honestly putting on some pounds, man. Just
oh no,
up to date with everything. Oh yeah.
How big are we right now?
Well, I'm trying to put on probably about like 15 more pounds of muscle.
Oh, okay.
Changing my physique. Yeah, I'm putting on my physique a little bit different. Getting stronger in the departments where I feel like I was a little bit more weak, and fixing some mistakes that I saw in my game that I needed to correct, man.
So when you say putting on the pounds, you're not sitting at home like eating potato chips. This is a conscious effort on your part.
No. That's why, this weekend was kind of a crazy one for me. I was supposed to go to the athlete retreat, but I had prior engagements. I had to take care of some things at home. And it was actually pretty nice. It was eye-opening, eye-catching what the MMA community, what I can do for it. And instead of just going out and partying and doing this and that, I picked up weights, man. And I've been doing that for the last couple of weeks. And I've been really trying to change like my mental attitude and try to be a little bit more positive outlook on life and just in general, just on my fitness. And so far, so good, man. I feel really good, happy, and healthy.
And so what were you doing back home?
I've just been lifting. I've been taking more interest in a little bit of CrossFit type of workouts and just increasing my knowledge overall in strength and conditioning and just in physical fitness in overall.
Okay.
And, just like I said, just finding those loopholes in my game that I know that my opponents know it. If I can see it, my opponents can see it. So I'm not getting any better if I just sit around on my ass all day eating potato chips. I'm out here getting after it, and I'm lifting some weights, and I'm putting some money on the table doing these seminars, man. It's nice.
Okay, so everyone wants to know what's going on. Of course, you were supposed to fight at 209. It didn't happen, and you were frustrated. You were upset. There was some talk of you fighting Shebib again, but he's out now, at least until the fall. There was some talk, as he said on our show, Nate Diaz, that he was offered you in July, but then he said, thanks, but no thanks. What is going on? Do you have a fight?
There's a lot of talks that are up in the air right now. But just talking about this past weekend, you had Iaquinta, just getting on another rage. I had nothing but respect for Al for a long time, and, I'm not going to really disregard it. But when he says, fuck Ferguson, something like that, at least have the balls to tag me in it. If you're going to fucking say something like that, tag me in the bitch. Plain clear, if you can't say it to my face, at least tag me in the motherfucker, and I don't want to hear it from other people. Speaking of which, and this is the other part, Dana said that he offered me Michael Johnson. Yeah, I was offered Michael Johnson back in the day, but that was right immediately, following my last fight. Got nothing but love for the boss, but the only time he offered me was the Friday eve of UFC 209, that's when Khabib pulled out and wanted to give me a pay cut. I'd fight anyone, but you just got to make sure it's for the right money, dude. I mean, I really am. I used to say it's not for the money, but here, shit, dude, I'm a superstar. Let's do this. Let's clean it up. Let's make some money here. So, if it's making an interim to pay right, that's a bonus. But we don't have any takers. We didn't go down the rankings to make it a normal fight. I'm down too. But if the pay is the same, then we're talking on Khabib, but it's just different. So I get frustrated with it, but I'm not going to wait and just sit on my ass and do nothing. I'm getting better. I'm going to post out more videos. My boxing's looking crisp. My Muay Thai is looking sharp. And my Jiu-Jitsu is looking clean. So these guys have a problem, man. And these hungry guys that are in the lower rankings, man, they're making these dudes like Nate Diaz look bad. Because Nate's talking about doing bike week and shit, but he don't even own a Harley. He's talking about a Schwinn bike. He's got better things to do. I'm like, dude, come on, man. You got no heart. You say yourself gangster. You're backing down from a fight. Let's go, dude. We got a main event that's open that needs to be filled. So if you want to make some money, you want to impress the fans, you want to get back out there and sell your weed, do your shit, that's fine, man. Put your name back in the crowd. Let's do this shit, man. Sign a dotted line. Let's go, kid.
So you were down to fight on July 8th. You wanted that fight. You were into it.
I want that fight. Yeah, why not, dude? I mean, I'm here for the fans, and the fans love me. The fans have been loving me, and they've been getting into it. And I've been trying to clean it up a little bit more. And I'm not changing myself. I'm just changing what I present to the world. So if that's the case, then, so be it, man. I'm going to be a little more colorful. So, if push comes to shove, I'm going to fight anybody who wants to fight. But I would love to have it out here in Anaheim or somewhere close here. Or in Vegas, man. Let's make that shit happen.
What was your reaction when you found out that he wasn't going to take the fight?
Little bitch. You fucking, like, I don't know what the problem is, dude. Like, I understand that you want to say, like, McGregor, I'm not going to do your dirty work. Dude, I don't want to go into name calling. I don't have to do that. But I'm talking about if you're a fighter and you're in this organization, you say that you'd rather go and, like, ride a bicycle. You got better things to do. That's cute. That's real cute. You're going to, I might as well stalk and slap the shit out of you, man. Like, really. I'm from the 805, man. I don't have to talk about where I'm from, but I'm tough. I'm a hell of a lot tougher than that, dude. Because, money never made me soft. And even if it made me soft, I wouldn't forget where I come from. Because, you know what? You got a place to represent. Like you said, represent. You got a man that's right here calling you out, and you're not signing on the dotted line? You're a clown, dude. You fake.
Did you happen to see his interview on my show around a few weeks ago, like 3-4 weeks ago?
Kind of. I had a hard time hearing him. He needs to hire an enunciation coach. He needs to use some of that money to, get a grammar speech coach or something, Maybe the weed's getting to him or he's getting too punchy. Obviously you can't sit too many punches if you can't really talk too much. So, obviously I already know I beat him already. But if he wants to go that route, we want to put inside that octagon, let's make that paper talk. Let's go. Let's make that money. Dude, you want to go? I'm a hell of a lot better than you, dude. You try to staff this stuff, whatever you fucking call it. Dude, I'll hit you with my jab so hard you fucking knock your teeth out.
One of the things that he brought up was he just doesn't he doesn't feel like you really want to fight him. He wants to feel like, you're going to call him out, get emotionally invested. He equated it to a scene in a cafeteria. Like there's no issue there. He feels like you're just sort of concocting this plan. He was just kind of ho-humming to the idea of fighting you. What do you make of that?
Well, he smokes a lot of good weed, I guess, because he's got a lot of time on his hands just to do that. The dude's delusional, man. Obviously, I'm not in cahoots with McGregor. If you think that I am, then you're fucking high as fuck. Straight up. You're smoking that wacky tobacco. Because I'm not. I don't like the dude. I don't like how, obviously, things are playing with my management. But you know what? I'm professional, so this is where we're at. And so nobody's telling me to fight this dude. What I'm looking at is, look, this guy was the last person that fought the guy that I want to get to. I'm like, man, he actually beat him. I'm like, look, anybody else that's on the roster right now, I fucking murked. They were like butter through my elbows. I worked right through them. I cut them up, I sliced them up, and I served them on a platter back to Dana with a bonus coming my way. I never asked for that check. I never asked for nothing. That's a little bit of advice for all you fighters out there that's up and coming from a vet, from a tough vet. Don't ask for that shit. Earn it.
Do you feel like money made him soft?
Well, I mean, money makes a lot of people soft, but it depends on where you're from and how hard-headed you are. I mean, I'm stubborn, dude, so I've been here remodeling my house here in OC, and I've been getting shit done. I mean, anytime I need a little bit of a humbling moment, I pick up a shovel, and that's good for me.
Yeah.
It's easier for me to float in the clouds. It's easy for me to float in the clouds, but it's dope for me to be able to learn a new trade and to be able to keep doing this and paying it forward to other athletes and future sponsors and people that want to see a colorful athlete make it. I really am trying to make it, but I never had a thought that I had to talk my way into a title shot.
Yeah.
Rankings do mean a lot. Rankings do mean a lot to me because that's what I grew up in the wrestling system. I saw the rankings and I got excited. That's what it's about, man. You get excited for what you work for. How am I supposed to get excited when I don't get my shot or somebody doesn't want to fight me? And another guy that's ranked number, 30, 20, 15? I don't know what Iaquinta is. But you want to offer me a fight, like on fight day when we were talking to Shebib, the dude could barely make 170. I guarantee it. And I'm cutting down to 155. I'm not talking about being fair. Let's talk about making that money. Let's talk about me fighting this summer, about impressing the crowd, throwing Snap Jitsu on that map and putting somebody else in Snapdown City. I'm tired of being Darsing people, but if I have to Darce somebody else up, Darce Knight will return.
What is the impetus of the issue here with Iaquinta? I don't know if you saw, he was on our show like an hour ago, and I said, any final things you want to say? And he just said, F Tony Ferguson, and slammed his computer down. And then the interview ended and said he would love to fight you and all this stuff. Where is this coming from?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he talked to the guys over at the UFC retreat, trying to promote himself, trying to make him big. You've never heard this dude not one time call my name out. I've never called his name out. So obviously somebody got some. So regardless, if he wants to fight, I'm not going to back down from a fight. But I already offered somebody a fight. And I'm not trying to go backwards. I'm moving forward. I'm a champ. I'm a superstar. And I move like a superstar in that octagon. And I expect somebody to move like that inside there when they sign that dotted line with me. Don't give me an easy fight. I want somebody that's worth it, that's put in the time and put in the amount of effort. It's not just about knockouts, son. This is mixed martial arts. It's about finishing people. It's about putting in that time, putting in all 5 rounds, putting in that. And for me, and I came in wrestling, that's a technical fall. That's a 15-point spread. That's, or in freestyle, and a 10, you know what I mean, in college. So, I mean, what I'm talking about is I try to work all aspects. And people are like, well, he's only got a certain amount of knockouts, certain finishes. I'm like, bullshit, dude. I'm all around badass. I spread it out. So push comes to shove. I got 9 consecutive victories. I'm aiming for that 10th one. One sounds better than what? 12-1? 13-1.
Are you at all interested? Like, if they actually come to you and say, you know, the Nate thing didn't work out, but what do you think of Iaquinta? Would you entertain that?
Let's go for a title fight, man. I'm not fucking selling nothing for no title. Give me my title shot, man. Give me my intern.
Yeah.
You want to give me an intern belt? Give me an intern belt. You fucking give, I don't know, who else intern belt? Come on, Dana. Let's go, kid. Let's make some money. Let's put this shit on paper. Let's go. Let's give the fans what they want, a bloody bloodbath. Let's give them sharp Tony Ferguson elbows coming at them like a batarang, man. Doesn't coming at your ass.
What is it like for someone who's on the role that you're on in the prime of his life and career to just be kind of sitting here, not knowing what's next, not having that, you know, the champion, we don't know when he's coming back. The division is kind of in flux right now, the Shebib situation in flux. How do you not get just incredibly frustrated from a career standpoint about what's going on?
Well, let me tell you, Ariel, I worked so hard on just being just that raw, talented athlete of just worrying about the fight game. Now, if I have time on my hands, like I said, I'm not going to sit on my ass. I'm going to sharpen everything up. And that's from head to toe, buddy. So that means from being G'd up from the feet up to representing myself on a whole completely manner. I know where I come from. I know I represent. So it's time for me to clean it up and be the professional I know I can be. So that's just from me, Uncle Cooey and Team Ferguson here. And that's just me and trying to be the best poppy I can be for my little kid. So I'm gonna keep smacking these fools around no matter who they are. But when they line them up, I'm going to knock them down. No matter when.
You alluded to this a couple of minutes ago, but Dana White did a scrum on Friday at the opening of the Performance Institute, and someone asked him, you know, what's up with Tony Ferguson? And he said that we offered Tony Ferguson a fight. And someone said, Nate Diaz? And he said, no, Michael Johnson. And then I was thinking, Michael Johnson? I mean, I know they offered you him like after the weigh-ins on 24 hours notice and less money. And so I actually did reach out to your manager, Audie, and say, well, when did they offer Michael Johnson? Like, I figured this was like for a fight, you know, in July or something. And he's like, no, they're referring to the 24-hour fight.
Yeah.
How is that?
I'm saying, dude,
that's not an offer?
Dana's cool with this. No, man, that ain't no damn offer. I haven't offered shit, man. They're trying to keep me on ice, man. They're trying to keep McNuggets out there in the open to try to make their ducats. Obviously, my boxing's better. He's a little bit more marketable. I'm not going to hurt on that, man. That's cool. He did his part on that shit. I got my shit my way. He's got his way. What I'm trying to do is let's make some money, man. Don't forget about your other fighters, Dana. Don't keep me on ice. Why, dude? Come on, baby. I'm Tough 13 champ. I'm from home camp, bro. Let's go. Home team, Dana. Let's go. Chop, chop, Louis. Give me a fight, kid. Let's go.
Have you talked to him? Have you had a conversation with him recently?
Absolutely not, man. I don't know. I haven't heard from him since the last time I saw him at the thing where, you know, thanks Uncle Dana for the tickets to the fight. You know, it was the last time I talked to him. So,
which tickets?
You know
to 209?
Yeah, the 209.
That's it?
It was just me and my way to say, yeah, and that was it. So there's no, hey, Tony, how's it going? How's the kid? How's the family? There's no, you know, how's everything going? You know, I know you didn't do too good on that last fight with Khabib. You know what? Hey, you know, let me show you something. There's nothing like that. There's no communication around here. So for me, I'm not going to stay busy like that because I didn't just get here doing and waiting around for people to do stuff for me. You get that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a businessman. So I'm going to stay busy no matter what it is. And as far as the fight game goes, I got great management. Obviously, you know that. Yeah. So we're going to handle business the way we have to. And, man, Dana, let's go, guy. Give me a fight, man. There's some asses that needs to be whooped. So let's do this. There's some fans that want to buy some pay-per-views. There's some fans that want to buy some merchandise from me. And there's some fans that want to see me go out there and be Uncle Cooey, man. Tip my hat afterwards and thank the crowd, you know, and actually say more than 2 words this time because I'm interested this time. This is what it's about, man. It's all about the fight game, dude. You know, you win some, you lose some, you get your money, you don't, you do what you do. It's a beautiful thing, and I'm blessed to be a part of it. It's a martial arts journey that only a few get to reach in this peak in their life and the pinnacles. But it's such a powerful moment when you actually kind of sit here and think about how blessed we are to be able to do something in the world where we're at. Well, so much is going on, and we're still be able to keep it out here doing it normal. So thanks to those people that are out there, you know, risking it all for us to be able to do that. So, you know, shout out. Thank you.
Would it be fair to say that number one, like your top choice would be Nate Diaz? That's the one you want?
I would say Nate just because he's black belt level jiu-jitsu. He's got good boxing. I think his chin is a little tested. I think Conor tested his chin a little bit. I think his movement's a little sluggish, a little bit. I think I pick him apart with leg kicks. I mean, there's not too much I have to say to pick him apart. The dude's a good, easy target, but I think that actually if he says how much interested he is in training for a good fight, let's go. If he wants to put all that effort towards like a triathlon or something like that, put that effort and everything else in towards something that you're actually in, that you're ranked in the world, actually. And put in that effort. Act interested. If not, like I said, get the fuck out.
I said recently, maybe I'm being naive, but no secret that the UFC could use a couple of big-time pay-per-views this year. I think you and him headlining a show at minimum does around 800,000 pay-per-view buys. And you get you guys at a press conference facing off, things like that. I feel like we could even do more than that. It feels like a no-brainer, right?
It's a no-brainer, Ariel. Let's make this work. I've been kind of just sitting here harnessing all of my stuff, just waiting for the moment to be able to present it to the world. Now's that opportunity. Now's that time. So, Nate, if you want another competition, man, I don't have to talk shit to you, G. I've done that already. But if you really want to battle and really see who the real best is, I mean, this is a test, man. How many people actually come at you and say that? How many people really do be like, you know what, this is, man, I'm better than you, I'm going to slap you around. No, dude, look, check this out. If you really think that you're better than me and you're like, man, yeah, the dude's good. And think about it before you say yes or no. How about that? Really talk about it with you and your camp and the Gracies and everybody else that you're talking to and be like, man, Ferguson, is that really a good fight? Because I already got in Conor's head. Because Kavanaugh responded to me on Twitter.
What'd he say?
And and they were practicing, and somebody tagged me and it said, look, man, Conor looks like he's preparing for a guy like you. So obviously I'm in these dudes' heads. Obviously they're thinking about me. So regardless of if they like it or not, they're going to find me one way or another if they see it in the future.
Do you believe that fight will happen at some point if you keep on winning?
Oh, obviously. Let's move, bitch. Get out the way. So, if you don't, obviously you're fake as fuck and your merch and everything's going to go down. Your brand, all that is going to go fucking down. Everybody's going to be hating on you, dude. They're going to be throwing that shit right back at you, dude. Nate, they're going to be smoking your shit and say it's whack. It's bunk.
And what are the chances, in your opinion, of you actually fighting this summer?
Man, I would like to say pretty good. So, like I said, I'm not being around sitting on my ass, and I'm not peeking. I'm doing it smart. I'm doing it very smart. And I'm in shape. So, the chances of me getting ready for a fight is 100%. The chances of Dana actually making a fight and saying that he's going to give me a fight, I don't know. We'll have to ask him. Because I want a fight. And since the last time he said that he gave me a fight, last time I heard that he gave me a fight was when I was offered that at Michael Johnson at UFC 209. And that wasn't to my likings because they wanted to give me a pay cut, a huge pay cut, and for a different weight class, which I already made way for.
Do you plan on sitting with him, talking? Do you want to do that, or are you going to leave that to your management?
Of course, man. But you got to give me the opportunity. You have to have some sort of communication. You have to have communication. This is a business. So without communication, that's when people go crazy. And I'm not going crazy. Like I said, I'm staying busy. And I have good management. So, Dan, if you want to reach out to me, my phone is here. You know my number. Let's go, man. Let's talk, dude. Let's get something going, man.
Let's do it. Enough's enough. All right. And last thing for you.
The fans want to see it. The fans want to see it. They want to see it.
Yes.
Believe it or not. Think about it. They want to see me beat somebody's ass. That's straight up. Regardless if I talk. People are like, man, that dude's sexy. Even if he keeps his mouth shut, man, that dude's still sexy. So all I have to say is, look, go out there and just fucking be sexy. That means go out there and do my work. Make it finesseful, make it clean, make it crisp. And like I said, tip my hat, thank the crowd, say my few words. The sponsors, thank you, Pursue Fitness, for being my badass sponsors. And thank you, Pure Body Logics, for always having my back.
Last thing, Tony, have you moved on from Shebib? Are you done with thinking about Shebib?
I don't know. I'm about to buy him a gift card for Dolce Diet, dude. I'm about to tweet his ass and say, hey, fatty, did you pick up a dietitian yet? Because your ass needs to start worrying and thinking about me and start thinking about your future. Because if you say that you're not going to retire, the boogeyman ain't going nowhere, buddy. Fucking Baba Yaga's coming after your ass. I'm the new John Wick still. And I don't forget about that because we got unfinished business. But that's on a later date because he's not open because he's a little bitch. he didn't want to fight before Ramadan. So, you know, I'm not giving him any, you know, thing that's for, you know, for his religion. I'm not saying anything, but, you know, afterwards, I can't wait. Let's go. I want summertime.
Is there a fear that they're keeping you on the sidelines to just wait for that fight?
Possibly. They're probably trying. I mean, they really are, probably, obviously. But, I mean, think about it. I really don't give two fucks. They're missing out on 2 paydays. They're missing out on the one in the summertime, and they're missing out one in the September.
Right.
So they're missing out on money. If they want to see a main event, that's right here. I'll finish them quick, and then I'll go out there and I'll do it back in September. I like to fight 3 to 4 times a year. And in the Ultimate Fighter House, I fought, my first time, 6 times in 1 year?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's no iffy ands or buts to me to be able to stay competitive. I don't get hurt during my fights. 1 time, that was it. And I broke my shit, and I learned my lesson. So that's the best part about mixed martial arts. You learn your shit and you move forward. And that's what we're trying to do, man. We're trying to clean it up and move forward. So let's go.
Well, I appreciate
something in July. I want to see something in September. Let's
yes.
make it happen.
I think everyone wants to see that as well. It's been too long. It's been since November since you last fought. And what a heartbreak it was when you didn't get to fight in March. And hopefully it can be done. The word is there's still nothing going on for July 8th as far as a main event. I know they were talking to Cody Garbrandt today, but it appears as though he's out. International Fight Week would be a fun time to see the return of El Cucuy. I appreciate you coming on, Tony, and giving us an update last minute here. It's always great to hear from you, and good luck, and please do keep us posted.
All right, cool. Thanks, Doc.
All right, we'll talk to you soon. There he is. El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson stopping by. Great to hear from him. Appreciate his update.